Okay, class, thank you for coming to our Concepts of Truth Sexual Health class. I appreciate your participation. Today is class 6. This is our last class. We will watch a video in today's class, and that will take up the bulk of our class. I want to remind you about our Concepts of Truth 24-hour hotline, 1-866-482-LIFE. There are both men and women at this hotline that can help you if you need some counseling, if you are considering an abortion, or if you just need someone to talk to. So I urge you to call that number. It is a 24-hour hotline. We're going to start up by reviewing some of the things we've learned in the past 6 weeks. And I want you to go ahead and take your journals out if you have them. There will be some question and answers in there that we will do before the class time is over. But let's start out by going over the definition of sexual health. We've learned that living out that definition will help us in all aspects of our whole person. Those 5 aspects: intellectual, moral, emotional, physical, and social. We also learned about how having sex outside of one lasting monogamous bond can increase our risk of not only pregnancy, but sexually transmitted diseases. Also, a whole slew of relational problems. We learned about development and intrinsic and extrinsic value of a human person and how our choices affect the trajectory of the future. We have a right to life, liberty, and security of person. We learned that in the Declaration of Human Rights, and how sex was created for procreation, bonding, completeness, unitive intimacy, and that sex is fun. It's healthier to save sex for marriage, and we've talked about that each week of our classes. So today, our video that we watch will reinforce those concepts and challenge you to live out those concepts that we've learned of sexual health in the whole person to positively influence your future choices in your life. If you want to go ahead and take your journals out, I do want you to turn to page 40 in your journals. And on page 40, we talked about how sexual health is not just a one-time decision, and it's not just for teenagers, how it affects our relationships in marriage and lifelong commitment. We also learned that living out our sexual health in true freedom, integrity, purity, and unconditional love passes on a heritage of life and love to the next generation. So on page 41 in your journals is your first question for today. And it says, do you agree that having sex without the bonds of one monogamous partner has a price tag? And we've talked about how those choices we make can affect our future. So page 41 is your first journal question. And once you've completed that question, the very next question underneath says, explain how the concepts of sexual health, Sex and You program has helped you understand the above statement. So do you feel that having sex without the bonds of one monogamous partner has a price tag? And how has this class helped you figure that out? As you're filling out that question, I'm going to pass out some evaluation forms. Please put your date and class period on the form. You do not need to put your name on the form unless you're writing down the definition of sexual health. This is the time I want you to put your journals away. Okay, once you've answered that second question, go ahead and put your journals away. This is where you're going to have the opportunity to write down the definition of sexual health that we have learned in the past 6 weeks. I have the movie tickets, so I have a pair of movie tickets to whoever can write down that definition or gets closest to it. I have 2 free movie tickets for you. You don't need to put your name on here. If you would, circle whether you're a male or female. Put your class period down. If you're not trying to get the movie tickets, You don't have to worry about filling that part of the form out, but please answer the questions beneath. We want to know what you thought about the class, if you have any suggestions of ways to improve the class, what you felt about the content of the class. So please take the time to fill that out. Once you've finished filling those forms out, you can come over here to the desk and just set the forms down and then go back to your class. Go back to your desk. Okay, I thank you for participating in our class. Your class had the most journals brought back each week, so we have snacks in the back of the room. Once you have finished completing your evaluation forms, I want you to go to the back of the room, grab a snack. We're going to watch a video. Like I said, this video is going to reinforce all of the things we've talked about. We'll go over that definition of sexual health. Sexual health is living out one's sexuality in true freedom with integrity, purity, and unconditional love. It's making healthy choices in relationships, love, and responsibility that will affect the whole person, present and future, and heritage passed on to future generations. So I encourage you to continue to live out this mantra that we've taught you in the past 6 weeks. I also have some commitment cards. You can take these, slip it in your wallet or in your purse. It has a place for you to sign on the back. And it talks about setting a commitment to follow the standards of sexual health that you've learned in this class. I hope that you learned something. I hope you found something you can take with you for the rest of your life. And hang on to your journals. There'll be something interesting you can go back and look at and see what decisions you made during this class and what you learned, and if you did truly live out that definition of sexual health. I thank you for your participation. I thank you for bringing your journals each week, and I hope you have a good summer. I'm going to put these in the back with the snacks.